Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a wreath tutorial. Everything is from the Dollar Tree, so I have a wreath, foam wreath ring, and I have all different color flowers right here. I'm going to be making a Valentine's Day themed one, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with these pretty pink flowers. And all I'm going to do is cut right here. You want to leave stem. You want to leave some stem so you can poke it into the mold. So there, it's simple. You just put the flower in. And then we're going to add a white one. So all I do is just take this, simply cut. There we go. And I'm just going to add it right next to it. You want to make sure your flowers aren't too close together or too far apart because you want it to make it look full. But if you put them too close together, the petals will just bunch up together and it will just look like smushed flowers. So next, let's do these ones. Those are pretty. So we're gonna just cut right there like I said. And you don't have to cut it all the way through because it is hard to do that. So all you have to do is cut a little bit and then you can break it off. So that is what the wreath looks like so far with 3 flowers. Make sure you put some back, 1 or 2 back here behind these ones just to make it look full because you don't want it to look too bare. Okay, let's add some red roses. So I'm just going to cut a little bit. And I'm just going to try and break it off. So if your flower pops off like that, it's okay because all you have to do is see that hole. You're just going to put the stem right through that hole. And then you can stick it in where you'd like it. So we've got all different colors of flowers, and if you guys only want to stick with 3 colors, that's fine. I just go with an abundance of flower colors just because I like all different colors. It makes it look festive and cute. I went with a lot of roses, but I think lilies would look cute once in a while because they stand out and they aren't little flowers. I think there need to be big flowers in here. Okay, so see, I left some stem, and I like with the lilies is you can go in right here and it looks like it's sticking out. It's really pretty. So see, I thought that looked really pretty. Let's go with some of these pink flowers. I liked these because they were also a lightish pink color. So you just bend it and bend it. You don't want to leave too much stem because it could poke through the back side of the mold, the ring. But you want to leave enough to where you can stick it through, because if you don't, you'll have a hard time having it stick through the foam. You want to make sure you have all your petals like up so you don't get it bunched up in with it. Let's see. So I just added that one. I think it's looking really nice so far. We also got, these orangish ones, which will stand out, I'd think. So it's just gonna look really cute, is what I'm gonna be thinking. We bought 10 bundles for one of these wreaths, but I believe all you need is 8, and you'll have still some left over. So we're just gonna be, okay. What I like about having all different abundances of flowers is you don't have them all bunched up, so you don't have the same color next to it, you don't have the same color by itself twice. So like that. So now I'm going to add, ooh, these ones have the purple tint on the edge of the flower petals, which I really like. I think that is super duper pretty. And all you have to do if the leaf is up here, you just slide it down. They're really easy to slide down. So that's all you need to do. So next we're gonna add this. Ooh. My flowers are falling out of here. So gonna put this orange one back in. It's okay. Okay, let's put the orange one back in. There. Now we're gonna add this one in. So you can see that all I'm doing is just taking an open spot where I can fill it in, and I'm just gonna poke it through. It might be hard to poke through at first, but it gets super easy because it's foam. Now, if you have a metal wire one, you might want to just get some not bungee cords, some zip ties or pipe cleaners and kind of stick them on there. So there's our wreath so far. It looks Valentine's Day-y to me. I'm gonna get some, let's go for a white one this time. So I started with a white one, and I think it's just getting too far apart to where I need to add another white one. Now, I don't like going with a pattern for these because I don't think it looks too nice. So just add a little flower this and there, and if you don't have, say, a purple one yet, add a purple one. Just all depends on how your colors are, is what I think. And if you have, so let's go back to the white. If you have this little notch right here and your stem comes off and you can't get it to go back on, that notch, you just got to push it in super hard to the wreath and it will eventually stay. That happened to me once. So next I'm going to add another one of these. So like I said, we did get 10 bundles of flowers. I believe I've only showed 8 because I got 2 reds and 2 of the white and pink ones because those were really pretty. I don't think I'll need them though. My scissors are breaking.
Okay?
Yep. So we're just gonna break it off. If you have a hard time, just if you need to take the scissors and cut it again, go for it. So I feel like I've put some flowers too close together, so I'm gonna work on my spacing this time. Look at that, it's so pretty. So now we're going to take a white and pink flower, if I can find it. Right here. So just pull down those leaves if you need to. I will be right back. I need to go get a new pair of scissors. Okay, I got my new pair of scissors. And we're going to go back to our pink and white. Just gonna cut it gently, pull it off. I'd like to work on my spacing, like I said, because a lot of my flowers are just bunched up. So I just added that one. I like it so far. Okay, let's add a red one. Red roses. These scissors I didn't think would work, but they worked very well during this cutting process. I don't specifically like cutting them all off, so say if I were to have extras and I want to keep them as bouquets, I wouldn't want to cut them all off of them if I have 2 whole bouquets that haven't been needed. So as you can see, I keep looking back here to see what colors I've used because I don't, like I said before, I don't want to put the same color twice. But see, I put a red back here and now I've got a red up here. That's kind of what you want to do so you don't have it like a pattern. I wouldn't say patterns look bad, but I would prefer, for me, not having a pattern because I just wouldn't want one. So back to this little one. Work on my spacing. There we go. It looks so pretty. I wish you guys could see what I'm doing. So.
Pause it.
Okay, now hopefully you guys will be able to see what I'm doing. So next I'm going to go back to our lilies. I used lilies on my last wreath I did. I had like pink and white tinted lilies. They were super pretty. I think I had purple ones too. I think if you add the lilies, it just adds personality to the wreath. It looks so nice with lilies. That's my opinion. There we go. So you're just gonna push in. And if you get other petals, just lift them up. Here we go. Look at that. I think I kind of squished my red rose. So we're going to move that over a little bit. don't know why I'm having a hard time with this. Here we go. It's poking through the back. Like that. Which I really didn't want that to happen. But it's okay. Okay, next let's do our orange roses. I don't think these are roses. Randiculus is what I believe they're called. The moment of silence. Okay. And make sure you could leave the leaves on here, but I just think they get in my way a little bit too much, so I just pull them off. Remember, these supplies are all found at the Dollar Tree, so I bet you guys could find all of these items at the Dollar Tree to make your wreaths, if you guys decide to make one. They're super easy to make. It takes like half hour, maybe 30 minutes, I'd say, to make them, but they're easy peasy. So let's go back to our purple tinted petal roses. I chose roses for this because some people get roses on Valentine's Day, and I just thought it looked really nice. I thought they looked really nice together. The hardest part about making the wreaths is picking the flowers that you're going to want and color coding. That's the hardest part for me, finding what colors to use. So there we go. Super pretty. Now let's add another white. So you guys can see like up close what I actually do. Just take my scissors. I'm just going to cut a little bit so it doesn't snap off. But if you guys can see like that little notch right there that I made with the scissors, you're going to just kind of bend it and it'll break. And that's what you want. So, just saying, that's a good way to do it. It looks really pretty. We're a little bit over halfway done. So there we go. Now let's add those peach ones again. I love the color of these. I thought they were just super cute, especially the color. I just thought it was really Valentine's Day. And I thought it looked good with the white and the red roses. So that's why I chose this peachy color. Peach color. So, isn't it cute? So next we're going to add, if I can find them, like I said before, it's hard to find everything. These ones. These are not roses, and I do not know how to pronounce the name. I'll just show you. So that's the name. Because I do not know how to pronounce it, I'd hope you guys would. So we're just going to cut, bend, put our bouquet over there, and put our flower in. And remember, if you have too long of a stem, it will poke through the end like my one lily did. Okay, so that is the only thing you have to technically be mindful of, is if it's too long, it will poke through and it will just be like that. So I just took a little bit off this one, just to be sure. It looks really cute so far. Just gonna push that up there so you guys can see what I'll be doing. Next color is red roses. Again, red roses are just super Valentine's Day to me, so that's why I was like, I had to have these ones, and particularly had to have them. We went to a Dollar Tree where they had lots of flowers out, so it was kind of hard to choose what flowers to pick and what to not pick, what to do, what not to pick. So it was kind of hard because if you have so many choices, it's like, wait, I want these ones, I want these ones. I want these ones? No, I don't want these ones. So I probably spent 15 minutes choosing what flowers I wanted. So we're just gonna poke through. Look at how pretty that is. Got a bald spot right here. My wreath has a bald spot right here. So I'll have to add one of my extras there. Next we are going to add a lily. So these wreaths are super simple to make. So I'd say just a little thing to decorate your house with, apartment, whichever. It just makes it more festive, fun, and it is a good relaxing project. And the hardest part about these wreaths are just ending them, finishing them off, because you don't want to add too many flowers together that are the same color. So I'll show you guys how to do that in a few minutes because we're getting there. We are getting there. Cut and bend. Because I bend them and pull them off, because if you just spend the time to cut them all the way off, but then your fingers are going to hurt and you're going to be like, oh, I don't want to do this. I think it looks really pretty. There's that bald spot. I'll have to add another flower, like I said. Now let's see. We are going to add our purple tinted petals. Petaled roses. So there we go. This rose is very big, so just face it wisely. My roses. This red rose is just smushed. There's a rose that fell out. The rose fell out. I don't know where it goes. A rose fell out. Oh, another rose fell out. There. Hopefully that stays. I'll just put it in the bald spot. Oh, wait. That's where it went. Okay. So now we're almost to the point where we're going to have to end off our wreath. Let's see. So, what color comes next? Let's just choose. Out of the blue, I'm going to choose this one. They're really pretty. If you have a theme you want to stick to, like one of my wreaths I made I want to say it's Easter. I'm going to call it an Easter one. So it's like the theme of Easter, so I'll put it up at Easter. I do decorate my room for certain holidays. I'm going to just put this right here to fill in our spot. There. It didn't poke through. Good. Okay, now we are ending off our wreath. We only have a few more minutes, so we need to end it off with something we haven't used. I haven't used a lily yet, so I'll use a lily and a little pink flower. So, just gonna cut it off, and I'm gonna put it in. I like facing them inward because it looks cute. Just looks like it's coming in for happiness. Okay. Ooh, there goes my flower. Let's get that flower. Okay. So our wreath is finished. I think it looks beautiful. Have a great